Hello, and welcome to the Happy Yokini. My name is Jean. Today we're going to go through a couple of preparatory poses that really help to get into the eagle pose. So eagle is a balance pose with the bind of the legs and the arms. So going through a couple of movements just to help um, make that even more accessible. So we're going to start on the back in a constructed rest position. Feet are wider than hip width distance, maybe even as wide as the mat. Knees resting on each other. Pausing here, check in with the body. Then on an inhale, allow the knees to drop to the left. We'll pause here. And I'd like you to bring your awareness to the right upper thigh. Notice how there's this spiraling inward. In particular, notice it at the inner right thigh. The bone is really moving inward. Inhale. And then as you exhale, the belly starts to draw in, the knees move up towards center. Inhale, allow them to fall over to the right side. Again, bringing that awareness to that left thigh bone, noticing that spiraling inward. So this action of the thigh bones is what's happening in eagle pose. Exhale, belly pulls in, knees come up to center. Inhale, allow them to fall over to the left. Then inhale back up to center. Exhale to the right. Move through this a couple of times at your own pace, your own breath. These windshield wipers. So yeah, as I was saying, this action of this internal rolling of these upper thigh bones, of these thigh bones, is what's happening in eagle. It's what allows the balance. It allows the bind. And make sure you're even out. The next time you find your way back to center, pause, knees resting in on each other. And then bring knees into the chest. Squeeze, a little roll around on the lower back. Then roll over onto one side. And push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So what the arms are doing is also a bind. So with the legs, there's this crossing over and hooking potentially. With the arms, it's similar, although there's a couple of options. You can just hug yourself with one arm on top of the other, or to take a variation of the full bind, one arm comes underneath and the backs of the palms together, or for the entire binds, the palms touch. And you want to push the elbows forward and push the hands away. All right, so we'll come up to standing. I like to bring my hands to the hips as I move into balance. Bring the weight into the left foot and start to bend that left knee. Then the right foot lifts and start to cross it like you're crossing your legs for some tea. Now you can keep the right toes on the ground, but if you want to go for the bind, start thinking about that internal rotation of the thighs. Maybe the right foot hooks underneath the left or behind the left thigh. Inhale your arms out to a T. Right arm comes underneath the left. And then it sounds crazy, but as you start to bend forward and bend a little deeper, rolling those thigh bones in becomes a little more accessible. And as you're ready, release the bind, press up, shake things out. And we'll go for the second side. So once again, bend into the right knee. Bring weight into that right foot. Left leg lifts. start to think about rolling that thigh bone in. Again, left toes can come to the floor or they can bind. And sometimes they do different things on each side, but maybe it starts to bind. Inhale, arms out to a T. Exhale, left arm underneath right this time. Again, really think about rolling those thigh bones inward. Palms push away, arms lift. And then on the inhale, release everything. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you tomorrow. Namaste.